feels strange to be doing One Piece anywhere else but on my channel, man. It just feels off. But at the same time, it's one of those things where it would definitely not be the same anymore to not stream it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't do it. So One Piece chapter 852. Didn't really get a chance to talk about 851 because I was gone, but that chapter both destroyed me with the feels and then really got me hype. I'm still thinking about it to this day, but I'm not really going to really dive into that here. I just want to get into this chapter. I don't really have too much time either. I do want to spend some time talking about Film Gold at some point, and I'm also not going to do that here because I know there's people that haven't seen it, but hopefully sometime this weekend, either tomorrow or Saturday, I can do a Film Gold discussion by itself. And at that point, we'd have to stream it over here as well, but it is what it is. So with that said, all I'll say about Film Gold right now is I fucking loved every second of it. It definitely met my expectations. It was hype. It was fun. Some of the best fucking costumes and set pieces I've seen. One of the best intros to a One Piece movie ever. Karina's fucking love. Nami Shine was amazing. That's all I have to say right now. That's all I really have to say right now. I do have some problems with it. Particularly with something that was off screen, which I don't like when things are off screen. But nevertheless, let's get into this chapter titled The Germ of Failure. I don't know how I feel about that title. It really just depends on what it's referring to. Also, let me know if you think I should re-upload this to the main channel after, because I doubt many people are actually going to watch this over here. But it is what it is. I could also just make like a short video directing people to this. That might be what I do. Anyway, I'm looking at this cover page. What is this even supposed to be? A maestro-looking bear being moved while staring very intently at the art on display in Robin's solo exhibition. I mean, it's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. I like the Chopper inspirations. Seems like an amalgamation of multiple things and then kind of rooted in Robin, which is interesting. Dope nonetheless, though. Whole Cake Island, inside the chateau infirmary. A dark plan festers in the night that falls upon the chateau. What tough skin and what marvelous healing ability. So these are the modified humans of the Germa, huh? As long as she rests properly, she should easily be able to attend tomorrow's tea party. Dude, was Pudding relying on that? Let the Vinsmoke family know that we'll be keeping her here for a night. They must be quite worried. Now we must check the infirmary on the 4th floor as well. Yes, sir. Thank you. Please be careful. Sanji, man. That panel from chapter 851 still completely destroys me. I might have cried during the reaction if I had actually done one, but Sanji? Yeah. My legs. Dude, Goddess Rage, you can't be in this predicament. It's not right. Although I do appreciate that shot, I'm not gonna lie. I was walking around the castle when I ran into some soldiers that were screaming about an invader. And I got caught up in all of that. You won't be able to remember it properly. Your memories have been overwritten. Huh? I'll tell you what happened. Dude, luckily he spotted all of that. That's the thing too. Pudding's ability is quite interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Prisoner's Library. Hurry, Luffy. Nami, dude, that Jinbei greatness. You know he's lost mad years off his life at this point, though. Seeing as how the rest of his body is completely intact, that has to be what happened. The only thing is, are we going to get any of the Brookshine this week? Because that setup was hype, too. We made it. I get the feeling we've been through something like this before. And you didn't even have to rip off your hands. Sorry about that. The only way I could get you all out of there was to burn Mondor's book. That's not a bad plan. To think it would be susceptible to that. Guess I didn't have to rip off my arms after all. That's what I'm saying, dude. You know he would have done it too, which absolutely absurd. Thanks, Jinbei. Come to think of it, we first met in a prison, didn't we, Luffy? Look, there were so many other prisoners besides just you two in those books. His world of books ability is as infinite as his imagination. Big Mom has many capable underlings. That's the thing, though. He has to have multiple to store all of that. Thank you, Jinbei, but why are you here on this island? Yes, well, my son pirates are also one of the crews under Big Mom. Shouldn't be revelations. But what about, isn't that, yes, rebellion. There's no going back now. You just said it so nonchalant, dude. Jinbei is a lord. So the unfinished business you said you had to take care of on Fishman Island. Yes, I just took care of it. We're getting reports of screams from the prisoner's library. What's going on? They're as fast as ever. First things first, gotta hide somewhere they can't find us. Bro, I thought you said you wouldn't eat. That's the thing, though. You said you're still not supposed to eat anything, Luffy. You can worry about your stomach even at a time like this. Luffy uses up 3 times as much energy as a normal person just existing. It's fine. It's not like I said I wanted to eat anything. This stubborn demeanor, though, is... See, I just don't like stuff like this with Luffy's character, where they check him by something like this, and then he can't really perform to his maximum capabilities, and therefore it allows... It's really just plot device by Oda time and time again. But this time, I want to say I'm the most okay with it, just because that declaration and the very fact that Luffy will never go back on something that he says. I'm only going to eat food you make for me. Anyway, thanks, Jinbei. Sanji proposed to me. I'm going to shoot him dead. The freaking pudding, man. And that's the thing. People are still believing in pudding, which, like I said before, it could be a... My boy Theory gave me a nice perspective on it. Where I could see it not even being the split persona and pudding still being love and actually putting up this whole grand scheme to fool Big Mom, but I don't know, man. At this point, I think she's just a fiend. I think she's just a fucking fiend. Things are looking really bad. Both me and Sanji were tricked. I gotta go tell him. Take care of Nami, okay, Jinbei? Luffy, wait, the castle's crawling with strong enemies. Luffy, did you already forget what happened this morning, for crying out loud? He said, bro, you have no stamina. Pretty much done. You believe me? Of course, you never deceive me. But to think she went that far, pudding. She did seem a little too good to be true, so I went sniffing around. See, even Reiju was wary. She was going to kill us all, marriage or not, from the beginning. All that stuff about marrying her just to save Luffy and the others, that never would have worked out anyway, would it? I thought that I could smooth all this over by just sacrificing myself. What a day. And you know how that compounds on his regret for having to go up against Luffy like that in the first place? Oh, my boy. The feels for Sanji at this point is too much for me to bear. Even our father, for all that he is, seems to have taken the situation a bit lightly. You think? Dude, Ishii, Niji, and Jaji are on some shit. I don't know how they thought they were going to get away with this. But it's for the better. I think the drama should just die out here and now. Bro, this Reiju Sanji alliance is about to take shape. I'll just pretend I haven't heard a thing and let Big Mom's plan play out. What the hell do you mean? You'll die too, Reiju. Oh, worrying about me, are we? I guess that last memory of us is a bit troublesome, huh? There's no need to feel indebted just for me having saved you back then. Just get out of here with the Straw Hats, Sanji. Even if I was able to do such a thing, what had happened to the Baratie? I mean, you gotta ensure their safety yourself. The bigger question is the cuffs on your hand right now. Worry about that after you make it out. If you stay here, you and everyone else will die. There's one memory I have that I simply can't put out of my mind. Mother and father's big fight. I realized what exactly it meant only much later. Mother was firmly against making the 4 of you, soon to be born, into unfeeling machines. Stop it. Those are my children. If you rob them of their hearts, they won't even be human anymore. Then let them be monsters as long as they can win wars. I will give only my kids the ultimate power. What? Dude, Judgy's such a scumbag, dude. Such a scumbag. Ultimately, she was forced to undergo the surgery, but in an effort to put an end to the father's wild ambitions, Mother took a drug strong enough to react with the manipulated lineage factors of the children inside her. Oi, what the hell are you doing, Sola? But it was all for naught. Your three brothers started showing signs of their superhumanness one after another. Good, the operation was a success, Your Highness. Shall we further edit their blueprints using drugs, my king? What kind? Bro, just... And that's the thing, it's not even surprising because we already knew about this whole setup and construction, but it's... The more I think about it, the more twisted it really is. God damn it, man. Well, this is quite strange. Only Sanji is. Oh, I see. That's how they're framing this chapter title. I get you. I get you. That can't be. Let us wait. Grow a bit more. Sanji fed an animal. That's sign of emotion. He shouldn't have any. And at that same time, Mother began to weaken before our eyes due to the after effects of the drug. Also, that's why she died out so early. Reiji, you know Sanji made me a lunchbox the other day. You continue to grow into more of a human with each passing day. Then, I'm the reason her life. Don't think of it like that. Mother was happy from the bottom of her heart. She didn't regret a thing. Dude. Reiji really is the spitting image of their mother. Solo was life, dude. Absolutely beautiful. You can't even, you don't even begin to bear that weight, Sanji, because she did it for all of you. Get better soon. He's the best kid in the world. Aww. But father wasn't willing to let that slide. He faulted you for everything that happened and became even harder on you, which I'm not surprised by either. Sanji's a worthless failure. No failure. The child that mother protected with her very life. The only one that was born with any trace of real emotion. That is who you are, Sanji. And that is why you are kinder than anyone. That pedal. Dude, Sanji's resolve is about to be renewed right now just based off of that. Where'd he go? Looks like he's already passed through the first floor from the prisoner's library to the second floor. You bastard, spit it out. Where is Sanji? My boy. The Hall of Treasures in front of the doors. Another problem? About that, it's Boss Jinbei. He's currently inside the castle and... A rebellion? Report the following to all soldiers. Yes, this movie. I'd be down for that bout too. I just want to see her go in. Fucking incredible. If we report any more untoward news to Mama's fickle ears, tomorrow's plans will be affected. True, Mama has been waiting for tomorrow's plan for a long time. True. What do you think will happen if it all goes up in smoke? The unthinkable. This is the fourth floor. Seal off the corridors leading here and deal with the invaders on the third floor below. I see. Understood. If speed is of the essence, I believe killing them may be faster than attempting capture. Fine. Whatever. I give you permission. Yes, ma'am. Forget the Germa and get out of here, Sanji. The Germa cling too fast to their old laurels. They're nothing but destroyers. This world doesn't need them. What Big Mom wants is our science and technology. She doesn't appear to have much interest in the life of your savior either, by the way. And your father and brothers who are currently dangling that floating restaurant over your head as a hostage will be dead come tomorrow. And it's what they deserve. They're a bunch of murderers, dude. Rage you. Can I really take all of this at face value is the thing, though. I believe her for the most part, like 95%, but that's ruthless in and of itself. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, that bracelet. It won't explode or anything. I switch. Yo! MVP right here. MVP. There's nothing holding you back anymore, Sanji, at this point. Man can finally go in. You can really see the pacing with this arc speeding up at this point, too. Any other excuses for why you refuse to leave the island? Get it together, Sanji. Take a long, hard look at the most important things. Call the minister. Straw Hat's broken out of the prison. You're never going to meet people as amazing as the ones you have now as long as you live. Yeah, I swear to God, if Reiju dies, I'm gonna rage. I'm done. I'm fucking done. To the important things. Yeah, that chapter felt short. No Brook. I was hoping for some Brook and Big Mom updates, but still fucking amazing. Reiju's the real MVP. Absolute love. That filling out the rest of that backstory too. Yeah, dope. That's the thing too at this point though. Jinbei and some parts, I don't even think there's any real need. Now the alliance has been forced for Jinbei to be an actual crew member. You need to join the alliance. But I'm not opposed to him actually joining the crew in and of itself. That would be dope. We'll see what happens. I'm more readily able to wrap my head around him joining the alliance though. And I think that's probably how they'll frame it. But if he joins the crew, I'm going to be hype. I'm telling you that right now. No chapter next week, which is actually, it sucks because I want to see what happens next. But it's actually good for me because that means by the time chapter 853 comes out, I can stream again on the main channel, which is good. But I appreciate everybody that came through to this channel to watch the stream. I'll probably just upload this reaction on the main channel anyway, but I got to get up out of here. It's pretty much it for the video today. I was going to stream more V3 today, but I don't think I might still do it. Actually, it's just going to be late. Like it's going to be late. And when I say late, like I mean like 10 p.m. Eastern time. So if anybody's around at that point, come through. I feel like I'm going to have to hide the chat or something during that. Honestly, and I've been watching to see if I can actually stream past chapter 1, and it seems like Volwin's doing it, but on his second channel, I don't really want to risk that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, I will see you guys later. Tomorrow we got a shit ton of videos coming, but I'm going to get up out of here. Smash that like button if you enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.